But hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam, thanks for hanging out with me again today. Well, today's video is kind of a follow-up of me and Al from Spare Time RC out bashing around, enjoying ourselves. One of the things I wanted him to run out there was the little Gorgon. And yes, it's still dirty and messy from its run out there the other day. He had a blast with it. I actually drove it for a little while. I was taking it off the bash ramp. So hopefully you guys saw some of that in the video previous to this. If not, I'll link it here. But it was out jumping off the bash ramp. Kind of impressed with it. It got, 3, sometimes 4 foot of air, sometimes clearing almost 8-10 foot, and then landing and driving away. That was really surprising. Of course, it did bounce a few times and take a tumble, but for something this small to get that much air, it was pretty impressive. But Al wanted me to drive something of his, and it had a glitch. He tested everything before he brought everything over, and then, the first one we were going to run, it didn't work. So, no big deal. We had plenty of stuff to drive. There was not a lack of anything to drive. But at the end of the day, he left it here. So, I am now the proud owner of this ginormous thing. So, Al gave me his Kraton 4S. He actually has a second one. It's a kind of long, convoluted story, but basically he got one for free, so he's had 2, and he just decided, it's getting a little crowded at his house, and he just decided to leave it here. So I did send him home with something. I didn't let him just give it to me. It was a trade, slightly unbalanced trade, but he left happy. He made me super happy, so all good in the end. So this video is just me out taking it for a test drive. I resolved the issue with it. Basically, for some reason, it was no longer talking to the transmitter. Basically, you turn it on, you had steering, fans were all going, but the ESC was just blinking red and nothing was happening. So we kind of thought there for a moment maybe something just with the ESC when he turned on, and it may need a new ESC. But troubleshooting, I put a new motor on there, or just plugged a new motor in. Didn't make a difference. I tried rebinding the radio, and that's when I found out that it wasn't rebinding to the little SLT3 radio. Went through the process 2 or 3 times, did not want to bind to it. So luckily, it had the SR315 receiver in here, which was easily able to be bound to my DX6C. I say that 3 times fast. Say that 1 time fast. So I was able to bind it to this, turned it on, everything works. And thankfully I had just a 3S battery that was left over from the previous days of us out running. So I just ran it on 3S, so it's not as nutty and crazy as it could be, but it was still ripping wheelies, sliding around, shredding leaves, just a blast to run. Of course, on 3S, not as much run time and not quite as much oomph, but it was still loads of fun. And thanks a ton, Al. This thing is awesome. I'm sure it'll be back over at your house next time I come over, but it will definitely get run around here, and this will be something I'll take out to wow friends and family when they come over. I'll give them this and let them run around with that and be like, oh man, this thing is cool, and then I'll go fire this bad boy up. Anyway, guys, enjoyed a little bit of run footage. Go check out Al's channel and give him some support as well. Everybody out there, as always, be happy, be healthy, be safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.
Things banana rammers.